Hey, this is Fan 102 and we're back for more of my top 100 countdown of the best characters in my opinion. Game characters I mean, of all time. Okay. So, this is going to be from number 79 onwards. Okay, so 79 is Elliot from Open Season video game. I picked two characters from Open Season and they're both pretty close to each other, so yeah. Okay, Elliot is the, what you would call it, I don't know, a deer-like animal. And I think he says some quite funny things in the game. I've not actually seen the film, so I can't say what he's like in the film, but I imagine he's pretty funny. There's not much to say about him really, but that's about it. Okay, number 78 is Piglets from Rough Trigger. Everybody probably hates the game, and I don't care. But I think piglets are pretty cute, and I don't know, the way they talk is pretty cute. Well, not talk, just make cute little sounds. And I just think they're really cool and cute, I guess. That's all we're going to say about piglets. 77 is from Ratchet & Clank, the first character from Ratchet & Clank. Big Al! Yeah, everybody loves Big Al. There's so many better characters than Big Al, though, that's why he's only number 77. Yeah, there's quite a few Ratchet characters in this top 100, so yeah. Okay, Big Al. I mean, he's a cool character. I mean, there's actually quite a lot of characters from Ratchet & Clank that aren't even in this list. But so yeah, Big Al is better than a lot of them, to my opinion. But why he's not at the top, I don't know. He's not got the biggest role in Ratchet & Clank, I guess. It's kind of like recurring. I guess he's like recurring, I guess. So he doesn't do the biggest part. That's probably why he's not as high. But it's still a cool character, and he's still always there in the background, and just has like a few lines in each game. But yeah. Okay, 76 is another cow or Kayla Kangaroo character, the beaver. And once again, just like Carlos, really, the bird can even. I wanted to put him in this because I don't know. I guess he's cool just to be there. The beaver actually doesn't do anything apart from talk to you. He doesn't actually. You don't actually play as a beaver. But the beaver's like the guide person that tells you all the stuff, basics and stuff. And it's basically from the beginning of the game, so he's like the first character you really meet. So I picked him as number 76. Okay, number 75 is Banjo from Banjo-Kazooie. So Kazooie was number 87 and Banjo is number 75. The reason why these two aren't as high as some people might put them to me is because I haven't actually got far enough to really in Banjo-Kazooie the game I haven't got far enough to really put them higher. I mean, Banjo-Kazooie is a really fun game. I mean, I can see why people love it so much, but it's not the most simplest game for me. Although maybe it's because it's N64, I don't know, but it's kind of hard for me. I mean, I got to the Christmassy level, I think, yeah, Christmassy level, and I got quite stuck with it, and I haven't played it since really. Plus, when I get new games, I just want to check them out and ignore the ones I had before. But someday I'll get back to it, I hope. Well, I want to maybe do a Let's Play someday. I'll at least try and do one anyway. But yeah, Banjo is a pretty cool character. Yeah, 74 is Boog from Open Season. So yeah, both Open Season and Banjo-Kazooie characters are both being done now. Boog is the character you play as actually all the time, really. Yeah, he's like the main character of Open Season, and I guess he's fun to play as, and he's fun to move around. He's a big bear. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about him. Nothing much to talk about Boog. Okay, number 73 is Croc from the PS1 game. Croc, as you can imagine. I mean, Croc is a really cool game. I mean, it's really fun at times, but also at times, mainly because of lives, it can be quite hard. Although a lot of original PS1 games are pretty hard, to my opinion anyway. Mainly because of lives. I hate games with lives. I really do. I wish all games didn't have lives, because it makes it goddamn hard. I mean, some games with lives can be really simple, like Side 1. You get that many lives anyway, you don't really need that many lives. But then a lot of old PS1 games, for example Croc, and it's definitely Crash Bandicoot, they have, you don't really have many lives, and then you lose all your lives and you have no lives and you have to like begin again the level or whatever. It can be really frustrating, so that's why Croc is only number 73, but it's still cool. Okay, number 72 is Pandora from Dev Jr. 2. The female character of Dev Jr. Let me just have a drink again. Sorry about that. Okay, so Pandora is the actual character played as more, even though Dev Jr. is higher up on the list because, I don't know, because he's Dev Jr. himself. But Pandora is pretty cool to play as. She's like the female version of Dev Jr. And I've actually got further with Pandora. I have got to the final boss, and the PSPK actually works now, so I will be let's playing that sometime, and that will be a very fun let's play to do. I don't know if I'll be doing it with Pandora or Dev Jr. Or do I do both? I don't know. I'll figure that out at the time. Okay, number 71 is Hunter from Spyro the Dragon. Well, the series, I mean, not just Spyro the Dragon. Hunter is... he was pretty cool to play as on Hero's Tale. I remember that. That's what I can say about him really. And he's a cheetah, and cheetahs are my favourite animal. So, my favourite animal, favourite character, well, not favourite character, but a good character, so yeah. Okay, number 70 is Ed from Tonic Trouble, an N64 game that nobody really knows about. And he's very like Rayman really, he looks like Rayman and he seems like a Rayman. The game is very like Rayman based. But it was very fun what I played until I got to this annoying flame session, and I haven't played since. But he is a very cool character, and he looks very similar to Rayman really, just I don't know, different colour really and different shape, but he looks very similar to Rayman. Okay, number 69 sounds pretty funny. Bart Simpson from the Simpsons game. I've only really played as Homer and Bart because I haven't got far enough to say anything about the game. But Bart was probably my favourite from the Simpsons game. Of the two characters I played, because I didn't really play that much. I don't know, he's just cool to play as, and he turns into the Batman thing. Yeah, the Batman, yeah. So, and he flies around, so I guess he's cool to play as on Simpsons game than Homer, to my opinion. Okay, number 68 is from Dog's Life. Jake, the main dog, the dog from Dog's Life. And yeah, I mean he's cool, and he's a dog, and he does dog stuff, and he's fun to play as, and there's not really that much trickiness to the character itself. So, I guess he's there because he's just a lovable dog. But he's not my favourite character, that's why he's not as high. Okay, number 67 is Donkey from Shrek. I'm gonna say with Shrek 3 because I'm actually liking Shrek 3 more than Shrek 2, the video game. I think I only played Donkey once, or was it no, I think it's just once. But it was really cool to play as, and it's very much like Shrek 2. Actually, the characters are very similar to Shrek 2 with the movement. But Donkey's my third favourite because I just prefer the other two, when I shall get to sometime in this list. But yeah, Donkey's pretty cool, but he's only number 67 because he's not my favourite character. Okay, number 66 is Penelope from the Sly Cooper series, aka Sly 3 really, because she wasn't involved with Sly 2 or 1. She's only number 66 because, well, she doesn't actually have any playable character moments. The only moment you actually play as her is actually herself, is a boss battle from episode 5. Instead, most of the time you just play as her gadgets. It would have been actually more. It would have been cool to play as her actually just moving around. That's why she's 66, because there's a lot more you could have done with Penelope than just what we did. But it's still cool, and also Penelope has probably the hardest moments, especially with goddamn car. That car is annoying. So Penelope's only there because Vicari's annoying. Okay, number 65 is Chicken Little from Chicken Little the game. I'm gonna just say cool players. Probably my favourite of the 3 characters I think you can play as. Yeah, Chicken Little is better than the other 2 characters, just because it's Chicken Little. A lot of these are really just the same with what I'm gonna be saying. Just fun to play as really, but just not the best. Okay, number 64 is Homer Simpson from The Simpsons Hit and Run game. I prefer that from The Simpsons game, but Simpsons Hit and Run I've only really played as Homer. I really need to know these games more, but I've got other games I want to play more. To be honest, I play The Simpsons Hit and Run a lot. To be honest, well, not as lot as some people, but I have played it a lot. But half the time when I do play it, I just play as it, just messing about. Really, I don't really play it as doing missions. But I want to do a let's play sometime, so I'll have to get used to my missions. Yeah, 63 is Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. From Ty the Tasmanian. Yeah, I don't need to say what it's from because it's the name is in the name. Now, Ty is only number 63 mainly because I mean Ty is a good game. I just really good. I really hate the spiders in it, and that is what's stopping me from getting further with the game. To be honest, I mean, sometimes with games I don't like the spiders, but I can get through it. But then other times I really hate the spiders, and I just can't bear to face them. They're not really on, but I don't care really. I mean, a game that really has horrible ones is Fantastic Four for the PS2. That has the most horrible spiders that you can ever see, probably. So yeah, but that's probably the reason why I'm not getting any further with Ty. But I want to do it to let's play sometime, so I'll have to just face up to my fear and run away from them. But yeah, Ty is number 63. Okay, number 62 is Gex, from the Gex series. The only real main character you can really say with Gex is Gex, really, because there's not really that much of a different other characters involved. There's a character in number 3, or it's actually a woman, I don't know her name, but she's an actual woman in the game, which is kind of weird. And there's a very weird picture on the internet of it. I'm not going to talk about it, but yeah. But Gex is really fun to play. It's actually fun to play as on Gex 1 and Gex 3. I haven't really played much of Gex 2. What I played, I prefer Gex 1 and 3. Gex 1 is like the 2D style thing, and Gex 3 is more of a 3D style. I actually like both of them. But once again, I haven't played enough to actually for Gex to be higher in the list. But he's number 62, so he's near halfway mark. Okay, number 61 is Ham 3 from the Space Chimps. I'm not going to talk about much about him, apart from the motion sometimes gets a bit stuck. And it's cool how he has butterflies on his back and he like flies. That's cool. But there's so many better characters, so yeah. But the game is fun. And number 60, which is my last one for this part, is Dev Jr. himself from the Dev Jr. 1 and 2, even though I prefer number 2. Dev Jr. I'm picking him over Pandora higher because I don't know, he's the main character of the series, and he is the one that made Dev Jr. what it is. If it wasn't for Dev Jr., it'd be just a game of Pandora. And he's like a Grimmy Blue character with a stick, and he's really cool to play as. Although Pandora is as well. And I want to let's play for some time, and as soon as I can, really. But I have so many other games I want to let's play as well, so it's going to be quite tricky. Okay, that's it for this part. Keep watching to see part 3 of this Top 100 Countdown. Hope you're enjoying.